Welcome back to Macy Acres. I'm Chris, and in today's episode, we're going to do a transfer case flush on my 2007 Chevrolet Avalanche. Well, today I'm kind of sponsored by my wife, who bought me these coveralls that are Lee branded, BKC something, Brooklyn Circus, the HD Lee Company Inc. I really don't know. Anyway, she got me these coveralls, whatever you want to call them. She thought they'd be cool because, I work in the garage, so figured she put some of these on. So you're probably asking yourself, what is a transfer case? And what the transfer case does is it transfers power to the rear wheels and the front wheels when you put it into four-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, four mode, four high, four low, whatever the case may be for the situation that you're in. The transfer case has a lot of gearing in it that actually pushes a drive shaft to the front and a drive shaft to the back of your vehicle. Very important part of your vehicle, because if it is not maintained and breaks down, you're going to be stuck along the side of the road. But what's really nice is it's pretty simple maintenance. All you have to do, dump some fluid out of it, put in some fresh fluid, check to see whether or not you've got metal or anything like that on the end of the plug. Much like an oil change, but pretty simple, pretty basic. I'm going to tell you, you're always going to want brake clean, this stuff, parts clean, brake clean, it's good stuff. It'll clean up all your parts. Transfer case fluid, this is specifically for this truck. A transfer pump, this will make it easier. I picked this up at Menards the other day. This will make it easier to get the oil up into the top of it. 18 millimeter socket with a ratchet, something to catch your oil in, some paper towels, and if you've got a creeper, not a creepy person, not your creepy neighbor, but a creeper, that'll help you out as well. All right, as you can see under here, this is your transfer case, this whole thing here. This is your fill hole that goes right up here. Down here is your drain hole. You want to make sure before you pull this drain hole that you make sure that this comes loose up here, because if this little whoopie doopie up here doesn't come loose, you're not going to be filling anything back in this transfer case. You're going to be removing the whole transfer case and doing some major repairs. That's a good sign if you see stuff coming down off of that. Now, what you want to look for is on the end of this, see if there's any metal. I have very little metal on there, which is a very good thing. You want to get one of these transfer pumps, so that way it makes it easier to run this fluid up into the top of this transfer case. Another thing to remember is that you want to keep this pan nearby, so that way you don't spill as it starts to fill. You're probably asking yourself, when do you stop filling? Well, it's when it starts coming back out of this hole that the hose is going into. When you start seeing it run back out, you've filled it up to the height it needs to be. All right, guys, that's how easy it is to change out your own transfer case fluid. It's a pretty simple process, and you can save yourself quite a few pennies by just doing it yourself. So until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next video.